Like,
Okay,
the
we are
moment
live.
was
We're live.
three
Good.
overlords marching in towards the enemy base, and then he was like infinite vases up. It's like, do I want to go in? Do I want to take the risk? Yes.
Yeah,
Are we
I
live?
mean,
Are we
that
live,
was
boys?
the moment, right? And Team Flash, this
Okay,
is a lesson we must
the
learn from
thumbnail
them.
is still
They
there,
know
so that's
how to
good.
close games. That's the most important
Something I like.
part.
Okay.
But out of this
And
entire
we just
experience
ended
in our
the
best of three,
first series
the
of the
most
day
important
between
part,
Seoul
I feel,
Esports and
for both
Team
teams is
Flash,
they must be
a
proud
clean
because
2-0
both
from
teams
Flash
have improved. This game,
versus
what
Kong
is the
Esports.
game changer here? I feel
Just
like it's
Kong
him.
carrying it
I feel like it's
This
Hilda too.
Garuda.
for the team.
Initially, we were talking about like Julius and also Tofu for that double ash. Oh, we have a Team Flash jersey over there. Bro, can I borrow that? Can I borrow that? Wait.
Oh my gosh,
Alright,
ladies and
so-
gentlemen, I know that you cannot see
I will
it
show you
right
on the
now,
A 19-minute
but the
game
fans
overall
for
for
Team
both
Flash
teams.
are just going crazy around on
I
the
am
stage. They're
just doing
really
the
happy
second
about
game of
what's
the
going
day
on.
for-
This is actually
the
nice. We
second series
love
of the
Okay,
day
we
we
have
see
the
people
team
just
Flash
enjoying.
jersey
Look at
here.
that, the drip.
Team Flash coming in from
OG,
AOG Vietnam, and they are
for
marching it through
classic
to face
PH versus
Buriram in
indoor
that
classic,
lower bracket finals. Yeah,
Conquerors
congratulations,
versus-
Team Flash. Good luck in the next one, man. My guy.
So this one is
My guy.
a big experience because they get
Thank
that
you.
Yes,
rematch.
today we
And
have
this is what
Sunny
they've been looking
and
for
Kim will
since
be casting,
yesterday, right? And to
course.
finally get
and
that,
being
how
the Desmos
satisfying is
and
that?
I am very
beside
happy
them
to see that
is
Team Flash and
our
S8UL
host himself,
Esports
Isaac.
were actually
Yeah.
so good and so
So,
commended
Flash
to just providing us a
just
good
went off stage.
match, right? Like that
Yeah.
was the main idea.
The customers
These
are
two
recapping
games
the
were
current,
so entertaining.
Yeah.
It's
that
not
just
just entertaining, but it's intense. Back and forth team fight. You remember, Ken, you almost passed out
Yes,
because you were
yes,
losing your breath. 10 minutes to 13
So,
minutes, they were just
unfortunately,
fight.
with the
Tofu's out,
loss
fight again.
of Seoul
Carl has no
Esports
HP.
from
Back to the
India
fountain, we fly in
runner-up,
again.
Do you know
they
why I
will
survived?
now be eliminated
Because
from
Tofu
the
and Dolia
KWC
got so many
series
kills
and
as a
their
roam.
teams will
Like
get
that was
crushed.
insane. Okay, but the jokes,
So,
of course, we will leave
on
leave
stage
that
you
for
all can
later.
see the
I want
crew
to
is
see
getting
what
ready
else
to
we have
interview
to
one of
offer
the
for the
players
rest of the
from
day.
I
Flash.
actually really like the fact that these
Vietnam.
games had a lot of
So,
kills, they had a lot of fights.
see how
It was really
it goes.
interesting for us to be able just to be entertained
So,
by
we'll
that.
put it.
So what about if we just move right now on stage? Mara is ready to show
So,
us
Mara
a
will
little
be
bit,
doing
to
the
share
interview
with us
for
the
the
thoughts
players.
of the players with the interviews.
So take it away, Mara.
And here we are with Julius. Congratulations from Team Flash. That was a great fight, great 2-0. But we also noticed that you guys were so disciplined and so patient, especially in game one, where you guys were behind in gold, in towers, and kills. But you were able to wait for that right moment. Is patience and trusting the late game composition part of your team's identity? How did you stay so patient with that?
Hiện tại bây giờ á là ở cái trận hồi nãy á, mình đã thua về cả tiền, cả trụ và cả mạng hạ gục. Nhưng mà tôi thấy là cái đội của mình rất là kiên nhẫn, mình chờ để nắm bắt cơ hội đúng lúc để mình có thể lật kèo. Thì cái đó có phải là cái xu hướng của mình thường hay đi hay không, hay là
The translator is
cái
translating
tư
what
duy của
Mara
mình như
is
thế nào để mình có thể lật
to
kèo
the
lại được
player.
cái
This
trận đấu
is
vừa rồi.
Julian
Tự
from
win á thì
Flash.
em chả biết á, đánh một hồi tự win luôn.
We actually don't
Hello,
know
hello, Yumi.
what just happened, but we just
So, for the
believe
next
in it,
series,
and then we won.
Whoever wins
Oh,
the
well,
next series will go on
congratulations.
to face,
Now, yesterday, you were defeated
Nongshim Red
by
Force for the
Buriram.
final slot in
And
Tuesday.
later
So,
on,
a
in
surprising turn
today's
of events
matchup,
while
you're
I was
going to go
off
up
stream yesterday
against
is that
them once again.
DCG won
It's
against
going to be a
Nongshim
rematch.
and were the first to
What
qualify
would
for
you guys be
Group B.
doing differently?
As for
And
Group
any
A wise, the
predictions
first to
on that
qualify
match later on?
was
Thì
Influence
ngày hôm
Rich.
qua mình đã
They took a
đấu
game
với là
off
Buriram
Buriram.
rồi
So,
và mình đã bị thua trận. Thì
the
hôm
third
nay,
series of the day will
ngày
be
hôm nay
Buriram
mình sẽ quay lại và
versus
mình sẽ đấu với lại
Flash
Buriram thêm
for
một
the
lần
second
nữa. Thì mình có
slot
tự tin hay
into
không? Mình
from
nghĩ
Group A
là
into
mình sẽ thắng họ hay
group
không?
stage.
Hôm qua thua rồi thì nay thua tiếp với chị.
It will be like that, guys.
Because we already lost to them yesterday, so we expect to lose them today as well.
Because they lost yesterday, you expect to lose again today against them. Oh, that's very surprising.
Flash-
Now, how about let's invite the audience to
Flash is
support
having a
you, to give you that
revenge
energy
match
for
against
later on?
Buriram.
Vậy thì bây giờ á hả, mình nghĩ là mình sẽ thua.
For
Thì
the
bây
next
giờ mình
series
có
will be
muốn có một cái năng lượng
versus
từ bên các fan hâm mộ, các bạn khán giả
Blacklist.
cổ
That
vũ
one
mình hoặc là
is
nhiệt
not
tình
a
để mình có thể
rematch.
thắng họ ngày hôm nay hay không?
Interesting. We'll see
có-
how the iconic PH
Yes, please. Thank
and
you.
ID rivalry.
We wish you luck
goes
for
on as
later.
usual.
Go get
So
some
I'm
rest
sure the
and
comment
prepare
section
some
will go
more.
crazy.
Now we're gonna head back to the
And all the other
casters.
streams.
Lead the gorge.
Yeah.
I see you, Julius. I see you, man. I see you playing the
So,
mind games over
this
there,
is
right?
day-
Like
this is
we
also day
lost
number two
yesterday,
of the
so we're
KWC
expecting to lose again today.
Equatorial,
Like I know what game you're playing right over there. Come on,
No problem.
we got to
Oh.
believe. We have to believe that just
The-
winning the next
boy,
best of
the Julius.
3 would push Team Flash into the group stages with the top 16 players, man. With the top 16
So
teams
here's
out there.
the
Now let's
instant
break
replay
down a little
of
bit
the
the
other one.
action
This is
of
the
this game number
semi-final.
2.
This one looks so
Dude, it was
beautiful
such a
coming
good,
in from the side of
play
SAUL
from
Esports.
Seoul.
The
They
Umbrella
caught
Outburst
three at
catching onto
the
a stream, Miriam
back of
charging in.
blue bar.
But these
The
are the
wall.
moments where you can say that, guys, it's enough
Really, just
fighting.
seem
Let's
to
stop
somehow
and
choke the fight.
refocus ourselves towards the shadow objective here. But at the end of the day, it boiled down to this specific fight that was so close coming in from both teams. You can see Ye gets taken down.
Kong took
He
one
goes
and then he ran
dangerously
away.
low. Kong
I think he went, yeah.
survives
Went
against
the-
this
yeah,
specific play. And then as they pace on
Kong's
towards it, this was
Melta is actually
so
quite
darn close. Look
decent.
at the
Quite decent
HP
for,
of the Shadow
like,
Tyrant here. It was like what? 420, 420.
CM player going
I
into
thought that Extreme
Age
actually
of Fate
won the
Global.
game for SAUL at that point, right? Because he actually got like 3 different members
Really did quite
on
well
the
this
side
game,
of
but
Team
he
Flash,
just
but they couldn't
pulled
find the
off.
finish, and that really costed them. Because at this point, it really was about, you know what, the health points. They are a utility.
So,
they are a tool right
fun
now. It
fact about
doesn't
Doria
matter. We
Youngkin
just have to get the
is
last hits
falls off
onto the
actually
crystal.
quite fast.
This
So
one,
this
man,
competition actually
perfect
falls
damage
around the
calculations here.
12 to
If
13.
even
So
he misclicked,
by right,
that could have been
if they
a
stop long
very,
enough,
very
Gobon
different story for
should have
SAUL.
melted.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I
Majority of
sincerely believe that in that moment, like the fight did not feel like Team Flash was gonna be able just to destroy the crystal.
Inevitably,
In some
that
sort
is-
of way, like just my gut feeling was telling me,
they are the first.
ain't no way that this is happening again.
Yeah, I mean, props to both teams, right? This was really intense for a couple of reasons because we really couldn't tell at times. Like that last moment, I thought
yeah, you
SAUL
will see
got
how
the
the
defense,
series of
but
the
only
game-
because
okay.
I didn't notice that the Lung was in the sky. So when he came down, it was a completely different story.
Like these are the moments where pro players are so amazing, where you're in the sky and you're thinking like, do I want to risk my pro career and my social media status if I fail that play? And then everybody's just saying that, why do you go for it? Why do you go for it? But now you went for it. Everybody's going to be praising you for that risky play.
Big risks and big wins. And right now, Team Flash is gonna go a little bit for a break, and they're gonna wait
So we'll jump
to play
right
against
into
Buriram
before we
United
jump into the
Esports
series
one more
of
time for
esports,
one
yeah.
ticket into the group stage. Ladies and gentlemen,
Blacklist
match number
International.
1 is done. Match number 2 is getting ready. What about if we go for a break as well? And when we come back, we're gonna bring you the action of our match number 2.
So that's the new Princess Frost skin for KWC. Oh yeah. No country. Hold on. So that's the new Princess Frost KWC exclusive skin that came out recently in global server. If you all do your daily, you all can get it for as low as 428 tokens. Yeah, so go log in and do your daily purchase. And while you are logging in, if I'm not wrong, Kazi could be number 1 for the voting now, but please keep it consistent, please continue voting for him, and yeah, let's get that cosplay going, guys. Okay. So yes, let's do it, guys. We got this. We got this. And I think it'll be okay. So from what I've heard
is in our DNA.
so far, I think most of the
Whenever we
main
let it
group
out,
stage teams are already doing their
it becomes
media day
our
stuff, like so your
superpower.
photo shoots and your whatever PR
Now
that you have to
imagine
do
an entire
beforehand.
city
So
being
that's
built to
their schedule
supercharge
for
it.
today, and probably like some
Kadir
tests.
City, powered
And
by play.
So after today, we'll jump right into group stage.
We were there.
I'm not sure if the draw is
For
happening
every
after
click,
this.
every clutch,
Yeah, so
every
it'll be interesting
respawn.
also. So one
We were
thing
there
y'all
for
can
the
look
years
out
of
for
grind,
is the group
and we're here.
draw for the pools.
Now, the proud
So,
founding partner of EWC,
Who won group?
powering the
Among
biggest
group phase,
event in gaming,
yes.
shoulder to
So
shoulder
for
with the world's best.
grouping wise, what
Making
is already
history.
confirmed is A1, there's
Greatness deserves a stage.
AG Global,
Lenovo
or,
Legion.
not AG Global,
It's your
AGAL, which is China KPL team and the defending champions for KWC. In Group B, we have Aurora Gaming, and then Group C we have Tatsu. Group C we have Kuaishou Gaming, the champions for KPL Spring 2026, and then Group D we have DK Esports from MKL second seed, if I'm not wrong. So all in all, whoever draws these 4 teams have a tough challenge. But in pool number 2, we have Nova or ROC Esports, who are also a hotly contested titan in this tournament. So whoever draws into either of the pool 1 plus Aurora actually has a very tough group stage going forward, because only 2 can qualify from each group into playoffs. And then for the playoffs, you all have, for the playoffs, each group's number 1 winner gets to choose a runner-up to face them. So it's like based on your, if I'm not wrong, the priority for that is based on your series duration total time of each game. Like, so if you end fast for the groupings, you get to pick your opponents for playoffs. Like, you have more priority as the group winner. Cannot be 2 KPL. No, cannot. They already drew the groupings. The only 2 MKL group of death is if Aurora with Nova or ROC. In this case, so Aurora ROC or DK ROC. So either
Seems
way, this
like
scenario
we are
will be a
ready
group of
to
death.
go. Match number 2
Yeah,
is
more of
going
a
to
group
be
of
right
death
over
for the
here.
other
OG
regions.
Esports is going to go against Blacklist International. Sagi and Kin, after that amazing performance over there, just kind of just breaking down the games and everything, needed to go and have a breather. They need some water, they need to have a break. So I went on the green room and then I got myself Holler and Nora. Holler, Nora, how are you doing?
I think we're great. We're definitely excited to be here. Obviously, continuing on with the momentum of day 1.
Yes.
A lot of good games here.
So
Even more
Nora
thrilled to
is
be at the
taking
lower
over the
bracket
deck
because everyone
with-
just pushed into the limit.
on the left
right?
we have
It's like a
Paula.
lottery ticket.
I can see that
Uh,
Nora's
Holler
got all her
TV,
homework
that
right
is
over
of
there.
the social
Spread
medias,
out
and then
around the table
in the
so
middle
you
we
know
have
that
Nora
the
or
notes are
Ishe,
going to be
for those that are
on
familiar
point.
with the
OG
KPL.
Esports and
What's your
Blacklist
prediction for
International,
this?
they
2-0,
are
2-0,
two
OG,
amazing
2-0
teams.
Blacklist.
Big
Going to us.
names that they're going to come in. Only one of them is going to
2-0,
stay.
OG,
And the other
2-0
one is going to
Blacklist,
just
please.
going back home, all
And
the way
then,
to Southeast
okay,
Asia.
so in
Yeah,
the
I
middle
think
we have
going
Nora
into
or
today, we were
Ishe.
kind of like, okay,
So once
where would
know
these
if
teams
I
go?
directly
Especially in
translate
Group B, right?
Yeah.
All of these guys
Our-
are
one
definitely
of our
high level, very strong
local-
teams, and
our
their
global
ability
talents
to
also coming
proceed
in for the
is
KPL
going to be
side, and
at
then
risk here. It's
as
an
usual,
elimination
the-
game. I'm scared for
on
both
the
of
right
these squads here.
is
And I feel like
Isaac,
these seasons are quite
Lupan
even,
probably
you know,
resting
especially
with
since they're very
his
experienced
dad,
and
Lupan
also
Master,
they
who is
fight
Kindofu,
such great games
who
yesterday.
also
So
plays
I
rope,
felt
so
like today
it
is
makes
gonna be
sense.
very
One is the
even.
farm lane, one is the
Yesterday's
rope.
performances from both
So
OG Esports
they
and
have
Blacklist
done their
International
parent session
leave
with
some questions out there
Isaac earlier
because we've
today.
seen them for so many years. These are names that they have been around already for a while. And seeing
So
the
Isaac is
performances
also from the
yesterday
KPL
just
side,
kind
you all
of just
didn't know.
leave
One of our
an afterthought
books
of,
actually.
is this
He has
gonna be
been
like a one-day
the
kind of
scene-
thing?
He
or
has
is
been
it
the
just like
English
a
desk
2
since
days
like
and then just going
back
back
then,
home?
like KIC
OG Esports, they
2023.
lost 2-0 to Nonshim Red Force. What happened in that game?
I mean, let's be honest, there were third place
No,
for a reason going into this.
Lupan-
And that's
Lupan
kind of
needs
where
to
their
be fewer with
inconsistencies
oil because
lie.
it's a
And you
robot.
kind of saw what they were trying to do against, Nongshim. Unfortunately, they were not able to kind of overcome. I thought their drafts were okay. They were kind of setting themselves up for success. But in the end,
So
when
the
it came to
players are
those
probably
team fights
getting
and like the
really
actual
checking-
macro play,
Making their
they
last
just
checks
got
on like
outclassed
their
by Nongshim.
Yeah, I
devices,
totally
whether
agree with you.
they're
I
using the
feel
right
like the draft
arcanas,
is definitely
the right
okay, but
build
it's
setup,
like the
etc.
understanding towards the patch. They didn't really prioritize the side lanes,
So
and
Yes.
at the
this
same time
series
when
might
they
go
face
into
against
a
Nongshim's team four, it feels like it's a little bit
Full series
vulnerable
also
for them
because
to
it's a
do
classic lah.
those outputs.
No versus
I was
PH.
kind of
Everyone
looking at
goes
things
crazy
where,
watching
you know,
this.
Gnome when they're playing and they're going in, they're doing it as a team, right? The coordination is on point. Right now, it kind of seems like OG, everybody's kind of doing their own thing, and it's not really paying off in the
For those
end.
that are wondering when are the
Well,
KPL
if you
teams
look
arriving,
at
they
the
will
team
arrive
that they
with,
have in front of them,
they
Blacklist
arrived in the group stage
International.
that is happening.
These guys, they have
Starting
always,
tomorrow.
like every single time that I have seen them
So
perform,
the KPL
they
teams
have
will probably
always just been
arrive,
top
or they have
level.
already arrived.
Right now, 2026 is
in
not
Paris,
their best
so-
performances, but
because
I
their flight
know
was
that they
around
have it in them. I am really looking
close to
forward just
midnight
to see the
yesterday,
old
so
Blacklist International from
They have
9
probably
months
arrived
ago
in
when
Paris
they were
and
just like
are
at
now
their
in the
top,
hotel getting
Yeah.
ready.
just to kind of come in and show up today.
Yeah,
I feel like that
their
was
flight was
like
yesterday
a
night.
1-2, right? Yesterday, 1-2 yesterday, and I still remember the first game that they won
At midnight.
against
Because they
DCG.
AG obviously has to
That
wait for
was
KSG,
a game
so
closed
it's
out
more
within
fluid
13
and
minutes.
like
In
they
such
don't
a
need to
fast
waste time.
tempo, you know,
Yes.
so I do believe in their capabilities about doing this.
Definitely very strong. I mean, if we're looking at the OG side,
Yeah,
this is
AG
again.
no, AG
we have
probably
high
waited at the
expectations.
airport
There was a bit of
for
a
KSG, then they
surprise in
flew
terms of just
together.
making it to the
So it
EWC
makes
as
more
they
sense
slid into that third
logistically
slot.
for, like, both
But
teams.
still, now potentially everything at risk. Again, incredibly
So,
scary for OG. They
introducing
need to shore up all
OG
those weaknesses,
esports.
and they need to do it quickly.
And
Many
if they need
familiar
to just
faces.
spotlight someone, it's
the
gotta be Tao Tao,
roster.
man. Like, you cannot
Yes.
just come in here, 12 MVPs in the 2026 IKL spring season, and then
So
you
one
cannot just
thing we
go
need
out
to
after
think
2
about
days of
is,
competition. You wanna keep claiming those MVPs, man.
Well,
so you please just
this
stay here with us for a
is
little
TG
longer.
cooking. As we know,
I mean, that's
TG
the
is
whole
not one to
expectation,
follow
right?
by
And I think that if you're a
textbook
fan of
drafting,
IKL,
but
this
he
is
has
that
his own
squad. You're
ideas
thinking
on
that
what
with
he wants
Dao
to
Dao
play.
at the helm in terms of this jungle, you have that huge
That I'm not sure.
expectation,
That
I
I'm
would
not
say.
sure.
Yeah, I feel like we mentioned
Probably.
a lot about how important Dado is to this team,
Yeah,
and we
so-
mentioned about their jungler core team playstyle.
Right.
But the problem is that in this patch, this little hero can let you to lead the whole pace, right? That's a problem. A
see.
lot
So-
of tanks that you can see.
Tom
a lot of
Cruise has
warriors
been
in
following a
this
very
team,
textbook
and how you're gonna
methodical
use
draft
heroes like
style
Abudo, heroes like Kaiser
recently,
to
and
lead the whole team pace.
on social
It's
media,
kind
we
of a
also
bit
saw that
difficult for
he
core
went when he went to the boot camp, he was learning how to like draft and
to do that.
Different
discuss
patches
ideas with
always
one of
just
the
bring
KPL
different
boot camp.
solutions, right?
Yeah.
And I think that in
coaches.
this patch right now,
So
it's just
will
a
he
lot
still
more
follow the
even.
textbook
You cannot
draft,
just have
or
like the
is he
one
able
player
to
that
find
is
a
going
way
to be
to
carrying everything
predict
around.
and analyze how
OG
TG
Esports and
draft
Blacklist International,
and compare?
they have a very
Which we have
similar
seen
game style.
worked
They
out
are
well for him during
aggressive. They like
Asian
fighting.
Games
They
back
like going around.
Kuala Lumpur
OG might just go around
last
just thinking
month.
about like what are the objectives that we can
That's
get
how
for Blacklist
Indo took
International.
the 2-0
Where
off.
Joshi goes, destruction is gonna follow.
Yeah, but you kind of saw that in this series with GCG. Joshi
But
had an
for
amazing game.
Indo-wise,
That's why they
everyone
won,
is
right?
different
Game 2,
compared
they're
to
like,
the
okay, let's
Asian
focus
games,
in on Joshi. Let's make
So,
sure that he doesn't have a
player
good game,
differences
and
also.
that's why they were able to overcome.
also-
So
Yeah.
while he's an
Also,
all-star player,
yeah.
if you limit him, that's how you kind of take down Blacklist.
And I feel like we can put the top duels together because
Yep.
it's not only Joshi but also the top laners. You definitely need to put
My main
Champion 1 with
question
Just
is,
together because we know that
is
Champion
TG
1, he
fielding
got the
Ismora today, or
capability
is
to
it
initiate. For example,
Because
the Dharma he
from
played,
what we
right?
have seen
He's trying
yesterday,
to find a lot of
Ismora
places
came up
which he
and
can
he
jump
played
right
a
in
decent
and initiate.
RE
Then
during the
I
mid to
feel
late
like
game,
the
but
winner
they
rate
got
will
backdoor by
higher up on the side of Blacklist.
Sun.
On the other hand, if he just plays
Yeah,
some
correct.
tank
They got
heroes
backdoored
like
by Sun
Ata or like
as a result.
it's kind of be a little bit difficult for them to find out of opportunities or open the doors for the team.
I'm telling you,
So Ismora's
the
RE was
stakes are
okay
extremely,
during
extremely
the
high.
mid to
Their
late game
dreams
yesterday,
could be
but
crushed right over here.
in the early game he
And the
got
dreams
kept
of
very hard by Sun.
SAUL
That's
were
one of
crushed
the
as well
concerns
as
that
their
might-
key was crushed right out there by Team
So,
Flash.
okay,
You can see
this
it right
is
over there.
the
The key
Falcon
goes in,
crossing the
it's
key
being
over.
handed, and then
Okay, so
all
this was
the
the
hard
earlier key
work
crushing
in just
that
1
we missed.
second,
Also,
crushed
Falcons
and
crushing the
pulverized
key
right over
of
there.
Yeah, I mean, crushed and
Cold
destroyed
spots.
everything. And I mean, yeah, you're going to start celebrating now. And I think that they will be very happy with that victory, but they still have a long way to go, right? It's just one of many as they go into this, the rest of the EWC here at the Honor Kings.
And it's just very interesting for us to think about, like, in about 1 hour time, one of these two teams that you can see at the back, right over there on stage, their keys are going to disappear as well. Their dreams.
So the winner of this goes against Buriram. No, the winner of this goes against
and we're really
Nongshim.
looking forward to an
BCG
amazing game.
qualified.
It doesn't matter who's going to win, who's going to
Group B,
lose.
this Group B.
As long as
Yeah.
this is going to be an amazing performance
The
for me,
winner-
I'm going to be satisfied.
So
I'm gonna
later,
disagree with you. I
Flash
think it
will
matters
go
to
against
all of the
Buriram.
fans in PKL and IKL. The rivalry is absolutely real, and that's why they're going to be focused in on
I
this one.
mean,
To be able to send
for
the other
AOB
team from
to
the
be
other
a
region home,
HOK
it's
team
going to be
is,
huge in terms of bragging rights
good.
here.
I feel like that sense
Something
of
good already,
lower
because
bracket,
most of the time
like
Flash will
everyone
play
is sitting
on the
at the
AOB
edge of
servers.
the game, right?
Of course.
Not the
if you
HOK
just
one,
make
where
one
actually
mistake,
India
you
have
might
more
just
advantage
flip.
because they will play HOK.
And that's why things are very scary.
Yes,
right?
so we know this
Elimination
phase-
game, you have to go all in. It's a best of 3. You got to cheese your way into any
And
sort
the
of
loser
victory
gets
to catch
crushed
them off guard.
and
There's a
has
lot
to
of
take the
familiarity
next
between the
spin
two
out.
teams, so the
Not
draft
really
is
take the
key.
next spin, but like
Exactly, the draft is key. So
it's quite disheartening for
if
them, I
they
guess.
are going to put all the
So
money on the
will-
junglers, I
so
think
have
it's going to
Blacklist
be a
really
Jing play
learned and
today,
improved?
maybe,
Yes.
or
Or
Yukio
have they-
today, or
So
Pay play.
we're talking about just like big junglers, big
Yes.
assassin cores right over there, the pace, the Jinx. We have not yet seen a Luna, and I really want to see the Luna just flying
I mean,
around.
that's why it's the
I
group of them.
I
And nobody expected
sincerely just
Team
want to
Cross to
see
win against
top
Nongshim
assassins
and
just going
OG.
around, taking the kills,
Team
and really just showing the
Cross to
aggression
win
that these two
against-
teams are really qualified
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, I kind of want that
Oh,
as well.
wildcard.
I mean, not only is it more
No, no,
entertaining
no,
to
no,
watch,
no,
but
yeah.
I think that you're also kind of
There's no
putting
wildcard here.
Dao Dao and Joshi in a prime position to
Wildcard
carry
teams
the
are
game.
normally
Right? If there are those
qualified
assassin
to the
style
KML.
heroes, obviously it needs to fit in terms of draft synergy and all of that.
Then from
but
KML
let
they
your
come here,
all-star
but
players
for
shine.
KML wise
That's
we
why
have
the big
Virtus
key is
Pro
just like a
already
chess
are waiting the group
Agreed.
stage.
It is
and
just a
Nongshim.
chess match because you cannot just ban everything. It is a trade-off. Like
We
you
shall
need
see.
to understand
That might be
which
winning it.
areas you are gonna prepare just to give
My-
out to your opponents, and which areas you're gonna have to
My
just learn
standing
how
is
to
still
defend.
on OG.
And
I
that
have to
might
support
be
my
the
brother.
most fun part
Yes.
for today, because since we're doing in the lower bracket, some team when they're facing like stress of might
Pushing
get
the Indomie
eliminated,
is yes,
they
correct.
might go for the late game. You know, that's the point. Even though we mentioned about these teams are known for their aggressiveness, but well, they pivot a little bit because you might hold back a little bit more,
Right.
Because you need to make sure that you can win against the game. So maybe Nuwa might show its appearance in this game, I guess.
So I think that it comes to the draft,
Uh-huh.
definitely a way to go. But I, for me, I'm always looking at game one, setting the tone. Right?
Yes,
I want to
that's
go
very
early
important.
aggression because then you put pressure on them to have to come back into the series
Ramen.
somehow. And if you're able to take game number
yes,
one,
okay.
again, just way
Speaking
more
of
pressure on
which,
those.
Exactly,
yes, both
and
for
we are
Sagi,
doing
both
like
for Sagi,
a
both for
quick
Sagi.
best of
That's
three.
my,
So
like,
yeah,
Mohammed
one
Tansy
game
today.
match point. So
And then
definitely
hashtag
game
both
one
for
is very
Sagi, and
important. So if they
tomorrow,
want to keep the momentum, then
if you're logged into your
aggressiveness it
clients,
is.
you all might
Well,
already
ladies and
see
gentlemen, right now we are getting ready
the
to jump into
Dan
this
collab
match
skins
two.
are coming
We're
out
gonna have
soon,
OG
so they'll come out tomorrow
OG
as new
Esports
collab
came
skin of
in
the month.
here as the
It will
IKL
be
Spring 2026
Darcy,
third place.
Mozi,
In front of
and
them,
Lam.
Blacklist
I don't think I'm
International,
missing any other
the
heroes,
PKL Spring
Yeah.
2026
So
third
Darcy
place
is
as
a
well.
Darcy is a
One
free
of them
skin.
is
I
gonna
think
go
Lam
back
and
home.
Mozi
The
are
other one is
roles.
going to stay here for a little
So,
bit
Gacha
longer.
Gamba, I
We're
guess.
trying to just jump into the
And
game, so
there will
stay
probably
here
be
with
gives
us for a
away-
little longer.
giveaways
Just have some patience, and we're going to try to just break into this
Discord channel
a little bit
or
more.
Sagi's Discord channel.
Yeah, so
these
I'm
days.
looking at the Blacklist
So,
lineup right now, and you see that
we'll
Golden
wait for
Kite
him
is
to
back
come back
in the
because
farm
he
lane.
still has
I mean,
to
is
do
Mora had
the
previously
12K giveaway
subbed
sub,
in terms of the
and
game 3 yesterday.
most likely
there
will
were
do
some
a giveaway
questions,
sub
like why would you
after
sub
KWC ends.
in such an
So,
important
yeah,
game and
we can look forward to that.
losing that
All
one
right, yeah.
might
So
have
if y'all haven't
been
already
due to the sub. I'm not
sub to
entirely sure, but
Sagi,
you probably want to put your best
enjoy
foot
his
forward
Discord
and have
channel,
the twins on stage
and
together.
All right,
It's
let
up
me
to
jump
me
into
if
that
y'all
one just
want.
real
That's
quick
up to your
because
choice.
from a
I will force
coach
people.
point of view,
And
we need to
Mm.
understand something.
Yeah.
Let's just imagine, I have Golden
So the
Kite
players
right
are
over
getting
there.
ready to go into lobby.
He's been
the
performing really well always in PKL.
referee
People respect
is
him a
probably
lot.
telling them like,
When
hey,
you
this
know
is
that
the
you have
room
Golden
ID
Kite in
code.
front of
Get
you,
ready,
you know that you need to have
about to
your
start.
best performances always. You come to a game after a little bit of a setback.
Blam is
You
on the
sub
way from the
him
hotel. if I'm
out.
not
You
wrong.
bring in Ismora, who's a
Cause-
very young.
Yeah.
very
Different
new
casters have
player.
different call times to
What
get
is
ready
the message
to do
that
like
the
their
coach is
makeup or
sending
like
right over
go
there?
to the venue
Because
based on their
psychologically
schedules.
for Golden
So everyone
Kite,
has a fair
how
break.
does that even
As for
feel just to
Sagi,
be sent
he
to
has
the bench in
he will be
such a
tanking
critical moment.
majority of the
Yeah,
series. from what
I've always talked
probably
about
gets,
Blacklist
like,
International as being
3
a
to 4
family, and they
series
literally
progress.
are, as they have
Yes.
twins in terms of Dragon and Golden Kite. And to kind of separate them, again, I don't know how Dragon would feel, like knowing that your brother, your twin brother at that, is getting subbed out at this pivotal game. I would be very, flustered at the end of
I
it.
mean, like emotionally, definitely frustration it will be, but to me, like strategically speaking,
Go ahead.
I would say it might be good to rotate because once you're sitting in the audience place, you might hold a clearer mind to see the game, right? Because you can see the whole picture. You're not in game, right? You're not
So we're
playing
just
it. So
waiting for them to
definitely it's
get
gonna
to
be
the
a good
rooms
opportunity
and
for
start
him to
drafting.
clear up his mind again
Right.
because the marksman
So
matters a
probably,
lot in this patch,
what
especially
we could
during the
tell is-
laning.
Yes.
So I do believe
are prob-
after this
what is
rotation
happening also
happened,
that- yeah,
he
exactly,
might
that's
just
my question.
keep his
So
composure
what is
again
probably happening
and try
is,
to
from what
analyze
you're seeing
more about
on
his
the
laning
screen,
details.
I think that's the
it's
beauty
not
about
what
team
is actually
sports, right?
live like.
Because at the end of the day,
So
there's
probably
a
what
coach
is
that
happening
makes the
live now
decisions.
is what will
How
happen
those
3
decisions are
weeks
communicated
after
is very
what is
important
shown.
as well.
So if you're so comfortable with
they're
it, I
probably,
think
like,
game
already
2,
the
I will
dropping
sub
phase
out for
first
Ismora.
half.
Okay, he's going to come
Okay,
onto the
about the
casting
betting
desk,
picture.
and let's see how this one all plays out in terms of
Exactly.
synergy.
Let's wait and see, right? Like maybe he's gonna come right over here, and then we're just gonna find like, okay, this was exactly what we were missing. Or maybe the fans at home, they're just gonna say like, please bring me Holler back because I cannot live without my Holler.
I think it's just backfired at the end of the day. I was like, oh, it's going to be worse. But actually, Isaac wants it to happen. I mean, if it's more, if you happen to be there, let's get on right now.
Yeah, so
But all right, a little bit more of a
tip and
pause in
advice for
terms of
those
just
that
kind of
are
getting the
going
thing
pro
started here.
is-
Again, I'm looking
you
at
have,
this as
like,
more of like the
books
chess match
or
in terms of this
whatever
draft. You're looking at
as coaches or
Purist
whatnot.
on the side of
Try to
OG.
hide
I
it
know that he's
away
next
from the
level. You see
camera
TG, also
man
very a
who's, like,
formidable
probably
coach as
in
well.
front of
I mean,
you or,
both
like,
of these
the
guys have a
OBS
lot of
bot
intel
players.
in
Because
terms
you
of
never
just like
know when
what sort of
production
heroes they
might
need to bring here.
actually
Exactly.
capture
I mean,
something
heroes
that
definitely
is
matters a
vital
lot,
for
especially
information
in this
that
patch. I would say
your
Zhang
opponent
Fei
can
will
see.
be the most picked hero.
Yeah, so
Lapu
that's
Lapu,
some
we always see Lapu
small
Lapu
things to
play
note
against
about
Zhang Fei.
stage
But here's
etiquette
one
also.
hero that I want to
Yes,
highlight a
Go ahead.
lot is Haya. You know, Haya, yes, I mean like those skill sets is quite simple and you can easily understand like using ulti, you drag one person in, but it's all about the timing, you know.
Yes.
Because like limit time, you're gonna restrict one of your enemies. So which would be your target, and will you successfully just get attached to
Lower
these
stream
people,
volume predictable.
and
The
how-
casters are
and when
for myself.
the timing will be it.
So let's just imagine like the highlights just have communication and synergy.
I can barely hear the
It is
casters.
more about like when I do pull someone right over here into the Mirage, like what is going to happen? What is everyone going to be doing on the outside?
Now I can barely hear
while
the
waiting?
casters.
If I
Can
can
you all
get the
hear?
kill, amazing. But that's not what happens every single time.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
you do
No,
not
no.
get the kill and then you come out, like you need to have the support of your teammates just waiting in there with a clear action to follow.
Yeah, you force
Okay, what if
basically a
I-
team fight.
okay, wait,
right?
wait.
When that
Oh,
multi-
okay.
I mean, a best case scenario, you do get the kill.
I
and
have
stop
to
it, but if not, you
reduce
know
from
8
OBS,
seconds
sorry.
later where the fight is going to be. You're dictating the pace of.
I forgot I have to adjust the soundboard on OBS.
And you definitely need to have a communication with
think
your
this is much
support,
better,
because
right?
You're always gonna see a Zhang Fei with Haya or Lapu Lapu with Haya.
Is this
That's
much
the
better,
thing,
Uni?
Because you need to save the ulti from your support,
Why are you
helping
taking
you
so long to
to
load into the
create a
hero's
really
slot?
nice setting
Oh,
around your ulti.
Okay.
And so I think that
Thank
going
you.
in,
Oh,
we're gonna
tech
see
boss.
set sorts of
Aiyo.
traps,
Oh,
right?
we going
Composition
into
is
tech
gonna
boss.
be key. I know that again. Like I
Thank
speak
you,
very
Uni.
highly of Chorus because I like what I've seen.
Because I have to
throughout the
adjust
time
it
that,
every day.
You know, he does.
The
he's been
capture is a
coaching.
bit
But he really
of a
comes in with like
dumbass.
set drafts, and that really throws off the other teams because his preparation is on point.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now, as you can see on your screens, we are on a technical pause. This technical pause just
Yeah, bro.
allows
Tech
us
boss
just
even
to
before
be
game.
able
Oh my
to
god.
be
fuck?
completely sure that everyone has the equipment that they need to
Okay.
have a fair and an interesting game. So thank you very much, everyone at home watching the stream right now, for your patience.
So
We
I'm guessing
appreciate
there's
that a
an
lot.
error
We have professionals
with
just working on
Dauda's
that,
phone
and
or
as we
something.
finish with it, we're gonna jump into our game one
Looking at it.
of match number 2. Stay here with me because Holler and Nora, they have a lot of things that they want to talk about. And what about we just keep breaking down a little bit more of the action that happened yesterday? I know that hero-wise, after you go back and then you look at the stats, of course you have the Tramfei. It was
Tech
the
boss
most
before we start. Oh
picked
my god,
hero from
guys.
yesterday. But the meta pick for me yesterday was the pay.
Oh.
For me, the pay was the meta pick, 100% BP participation. If it was out there 3 times, 2 wins, 1 loss. But in every single BP, if it was allowed, it was taken, and if it not, it was just completely banned.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and a lot of team on the blue side will go for the pay for the first choice. But the thing is, if you want to counter-attack pay, right? Because we already know that pay definitely will appear frequently this time. So it's gonna be Yukio. A lot of time, Yukio is going to be a counter-attack towards this play, but the problem is that
So awkward.
how you're gonna use
Nothing to talk
Yukio
about.
to attack this play is that you need to make sure that in the mid-game, you can do this back push better.
I want to see if any of these teams will pull very super solid composition drafts or like more AoV heroes especially. So far what we have seen is the Lorians and the Florentinos. We haven't seen much at net, if I'm not wrong, this tournament. So maybe Net might come out, but then again if Net comes out, there's not much tanks that you have. Your priorities for BO3 are definitely more different than BO5 or BO7. Your drafting style is completely different. And you probably have to plan more cautiously also.
I'm so surprised because I actually cast.
So and net probably is not like top 3 hero,
but the
top
thing
5,
is, I rarely see Chicha being so
or
flexible.
like BO5 worthy
and
hero
I do
for
like
most
the way,
teams
you know,
from
how
what we've
people
seen.
flex this Chicha.
Because you only got
and,
3
put
main
it to the
tanks,
far lane,
your
and also
Lianpo,
jungle
your
is a lot.
Zhangfei,
I
and
like
your
the
Lapu
jungle pick,
Lapu.
you know? So,
And obviously priority wise for
Chicha
pro
as a
play is
kind of
Lapu,
mid-game
Zhangfei, then
hero,
Lianpo.
you need to make sure that he got
Because
enough
of what
gold lead and also the
they can
stats.
offer
So
to your team compositions
definitely,
also.
if you flex it into the jungler, you need to make sure that you got a Arta or a Lianpo as your composition because there might be lack of controllability. So, but I do like the way how people just use the flexibility of this Chicha, especially on the red side.
Yeah, it's actually very key for the draft because of the fact that it can be in multiple lanes, multiple roles, if you will. But for me, the Chicha is great if you have more, again, early aggression because you kind of get that snowball going. It's a bit of a
Hero
mid-game
proficiency
hero,
or like the
mid-range hero,
mastery
which is
level
not the
is not there
longest.
for the
Yeah.
So
player.
sometimes when that late game, when the Loons and the
And net
Chanos,
shouldn't be
those
that
kind of
bad.
can get the better of it.
And
I feel and net works well with like assassins that are scared of getting CC or like can offer more room for error, like Jing, your Luna, your Pei, your Yukio. Like able to snowball, knock back, keep CC away from you.
Alright, I'm gonna toss one more hero right over there because
She's like
I
a
saw it
broken
yesterday
version of
coming out,
Strong.
and I was not ready for it because I did not do any homework on that because I did not even imagine that it could be an option, and it was the Alessio.
Oh,
The Alessio, as it came yesterday, I was like, what was this? Like, that was like the biggest surprise of the whole day one. And I was like, okay, is this for real, for real?
Alessio, yeah, actually I was very surprised. Is that very frequent to see?
No. Definitely not. I think it was more of like
about.
a niche pick to the counter to kind of deal with it. I mean, Son is also very good in terms of just like his hero playstyle and like the build that he has. But I do think that it was more of like a surprise pick with it. It caught everyone off guard.
Okay, it's more like a secret hero for like typical teams and players.
Yeah.
I mean, like Alessio, yes, I do like the way that how he's gonna jump up into the sky and dodge a lot of skills. But the thing is that it's kind of late game. But some of the players might like to pick out Alessio as a counter-attack towards early.
Yeah, that's kind of like the main idea. Shifting gears a little bit here. I mean, we kind of talked about the rise or the excellent Zhangfei Lapu Lapu
I mean,
picked thus
I
far.
guess
I think that they've had a lot of
tech
impact, especially in these best of
happen,
threes where they've been
so
almost
yeah,
first
it's just
phase
be
pick
patient.
almost all the
It's
time.
okay. It happens.
I think that those are the type of heroes that again will continue on
It
at
do
least
be like
in
that,
the
you know.
early part of
It's
the
not like
play-ins and the
perfect
groups
also.
probably.
Yeah, I feel the same way. And since we're doing best of 3, we might see these heroes coming out again and again. But I feel like one of the hero is kind of underestimated is Garuda. I think Garuda is very powerful in this patch, or the tempo that we mentioned again and again, right? If you go for first tempo.
I just think that when you think about Garuda, right, like you have like the reach, you have the damage. Like it is like as the time passes, the damage just
Why
gets
Dara
so
checking
strong,
the
and the
Vara?
reach is like untouchable. And if you have that option right over
The Vara
there,
jungle?
then you can just clean wave, and then the rotations are so much
The
faster.
Vara jungle maybe?
One of the heroes that I really
think he's
look
just
forward
checking
to
lah,
see a lot
like the
more
stats
as
and
the
everything.
tournament just progresses.
Yeah, I feel the
Because
same way.
KPL or
and I
like
kinda feel like
CN
it's
players,
a
they
bit
tend to pay attention
underestimated.
to the
Maybe it's
small
because,
stats also.
we didn't see it goes really well for Garuda to push in at the bottom in the early game because
Unless
see,
the
like,
Varro
before
jungle
the
is
full
real.
base, Mark Bielsa
But I don't
protection
think
of
it
the
happened.
towers,
It doesn't feel
they
like
can just guard it well.
a
So
thing
it's
that
kind
OG
of like
would do.
stopped
Yeah.
for the Garuda to do what he wanted to do.
Yeah, and I think that Garuda has kind of just taken over the Ganen-Mo style, right? Which is,
Oh.
again, just be very
Like
far
boss,
away,
like
get the
boss,
point man,
everyone
get that
taking their
damage
fools.
in.
I don't know what
The
happened.
Garuda is, I think it does it a little bit better, and that's why you've seen the Garuda way more than like the Ganen-Mo, which I don't think it's even been picked thus far.
I feel like it's very potential to see more Garudas coming
True.
out in the coming up matchup.
Yeah, but now, I mean, if we're also looking at the other piece, I think that we were kind of expecting like the AOV heroes to have some sort of impact. The
Okay.
Florentino's been picked once; it's lost that one game. We've seen the Lorien pick quite a bit. I
You
think
know,
that yeah.
actually, I'm not that sure about Florentino because, as you said,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's very
Nah, they're not
OP,
doing
it's
some-
very mechanical.
yeah,
but the
probably.
thing is that
They
you
weren't
need time
such
to
a good-
practice
True,
for Florentino.
Yeah. We again, I think that it was Chammy
See,
one
that's
that
the
I believe played it.
Uh-huh.
Did not have too much success
Oh,
with
no.
it. So I do understand why. I mean, like it's destroying my ranked games, but again, playing it to this level when you
Yeah.
need it on this international stage, very difficult to do in this, especially in this short time.
Because we know that Florentino can be a great like solo hero, right?
True.
A laning hero. But the thing is, as you mentioned, it's a teamwork. We won't really see a lot of solo happens in the battlefield, right? Usually we will see like, okay, the mid goes up or the jungler rotates up. So it's always going to be a 3-2 or 2-2 battle happen on the top side of the map. So it's kind of
Patience,
just restrict the strength of Florentino during the lane.
Yeah, and actually, I think it's also because, you know, some of the rise of the traditional Clash laners. The Guan Yu's had quite a lot of success.
Love
It's
it.
3-1. You're looking at the Dharma, which is 3-0. Like, these are more to the traditional style. It's about that team fight.
Yeah.
And as I'm sure you're seeing with the global stage teams, is that they like to fight, right? And
Yeah.
they want to get those team fights in, and those team fight ults are actually pretty huge.
Yeah, I do like the team fight, you know. Yesterday I
show
was
us
like
more
shouting all the
of the
time, I feel like.
players.
I feel like, okay, keep
Yeah.
doing those team fight. And also, you know, not only about the play style or the hero picks, and also I'm very amazed about the
Surprised
team
it's not a-
stories, you know.
No, when there's tech boss,
Because
what I do not want to
once I
see
get to
is
know more
20
about the
minutes.
teams overseas, I was amazed by their resilience and also their background stories. For example, like right today, this game is going to be OG play against Blacklist International, and for OG, they only got the 3rd place in IKL spring season. But the thing is that they almost failed to make it to the playoff because they only got I guess maybe like the 5th place in the regular
Yeah.
season. But then they just showing their resilience and went back from the lower bracket and make it to the lower bracket's final, and then got their title as the 3rd place.
Yeah. I kind of look at that a bit, like not a bit of a, I mean, it was a huge surprise going into the playoffs because the expectations for, you know, OG in this case was very not really making it to top 3. You're looking at Visaka, Kagendra, both, you know, stalwarts in terms of the IKL scene, and then all of a sudden OG surprising
So
everybody.
back to the casters, I guess,
like
for
such
now.
a big surprise. They
Since
are
they're trying
the
to sort out whatever
dark
tech
horse
issue
definitely
is happening
in
for the
IKL. So
players.
this time again, they're at the lower bracket, but do not underestimate their potential. I
Not
feel that way.
underestimate them, and
Thank
we
you
are
everyone for
going
being
to
patient as
go
we
for a
wait for
short
the
break right
second
now. As
series
we
of
come
the
back,
day.
we're gonna keep working over there on that technical pause. We're just trying to make everything fair for everyone. So go on, have a little break. After we come back, hopefully we're gonna have everything set for the beginning of this match number 2.
We're taking a break. Oh my god. Wallahi. Alright, boys, we're taking a break. How about... Okay, while we take a break.
Hi everyone, welcome to Who's It.
We're taking a break now, guys. So while we wait,
There are 3
let me
players.
mute them first. While we wait, let's go over to KPL, guys.
Maximum speed,
Oh shit,
minimum
why
spend.
did I sponsor that? Okay, while we wait, let's go over to KPL, guys. So for KPL side, we have. Never mind, it's okay. We go over to KPL for now. So for KPL side, we are in the Group S Stage 3 for KPL. So Guangzhou TTG is the current S1 of the groups versus Changsha Taobo, who got promoted by winning Hangzhou LGD recently, the SA Promotional Best of 7 series. So ban and pick wise, what we can see is the standard Tunshan Flowbomb combination. So Changsha Taobao banned out Pang's Zilong, one of his power picks, and the Lupan Master, because normally what the picks go is you do not want to give Lupan Master if you do not have the Flowbomb Roam to counter Lupan Master. So channel first pick for TTG, followed up by the Lung Dia to counter a channel. It's very standard, like drafting from both teams. Then Zhang Fei and Haya picked up for Guangzhou TTG. Then so far draft wise seems pretty good. Akuto for Pang, and then we have Ying Zhen Flowbomb Tank for Changsha Taobao, and the last pick of the Ma Chao over to the side of Luobo or Radish in this case for Guangzhou TTG. And then the last pick for Changsha Taobao, they are left with a Clash laner that can match the Ma Chao. So we shall see what they pick. The Cao Cao or the Fatih in this case. So in terms of what I understand from Changsha Taobao is that, if I'm not wrong, 2 of their players used to be pro streamers. So like the mid laner Qi, or like he used to be called Xiao Qi. And then for the side of the jungler is Su Yuan, who went from being a pro streamer to KGL to being a top KPL player. So Su Yuan is also one of the best Jing in the CN server. Yes. So draft wise, we get to see Xiao Pang pick up the Akuto and then the Chano for the side of Xiao Xue. Very balanced, very healthy draft circle. The ball. Wait, global side hasn't started, I think. So yeah, we will wait for that. I will check on the global side once it starts. So in terms of skill level wise, I feel that TTG has been on a win streak, and they closed the stage 2 with a 5-0 clean score against the other S tier team. So that's very good for them. It's a good boost of morale. So we jump right into game number 2 of Guangzhou TTG versus Changsha Taobao. So obviously this is KPL, so like there are many changes and like differences in heroes or like items even that you all will not see from global. But essentially the macro and how you play certain compositions is still the same across the board. So that's something that global teams like MKL can look to learn also. Okay, hopefully I will check on the global side. I think they haven't started. Hello, Haoran. We are watching KPL first because the other side has a tech boss. So fuck my ads, bro. This is what happens when you guys use incognito, guys. Skip. Okay, so looks like Changsha Taobao wants to invade the first raid of Pang. I don't think this is a very smart decision though. You're wasting a lot of time here. Okay, Han gets lowered. Snowy comes in. Pang should get the first one. They need to control Su Yuan from getting the ult. He smite? No, he didn't smite. Okay, Xiao Pang gets the first blood of the Su Yuan's Flowbomb tank. Then Ma Chao comes in to clean up against Qi's Ying Zhen. And then with that, TTG gets a 4-0 lead against Changsha Taobao in the first 1 minute of the game with a goal lead of 1.4, and your blue buff goes over to the side of Guangzhou TTG. Check another game. No, we haven't started the other side, guys. So I shall continue. So the skin that Luobo is using for his Ma Chao is the Hu Po, or the Ember Era skin line alongside Garo and Kaiser. So this is very standard rotations you all can see in CN, which might come out more often in global, because what you can do now in CN is you help clear your clash lane, so that you can TP multiple people at one time. It's not like in global where one person can only take the teleport sprite down or like to meet at one time. Everyone can do it simultaneously. So this was a very bad blunder and decision making from Su Yuan lah. I'm sure he was the one that made this call to go in level 1 instead. Yes, wow, what was Ma Cao? And then the Akuto is using the Sanrio skin. So the Lung is using the Nerza 2 skin. Hopefully we get it soon in global. Very nice skin. Nerza, Kaiser, and the Lung. So they haven't jumped into the game yet for the other side. So TTG is snowballing very hard against Changsha Taobao. 2k goal, almost 2.2k goal lead at 3 minutes with 4 kills up. Very smooth game so long as they don't choke. And then even if late game scaling wise, actually Guangzhou TTG is more advantageous because Ma Cao. Okay, so whenever there's a Ma Cao, normally your Lung will go the Frostcar build. You'll see in global. Don't crit has been buff. Because if Ma Cao steps you with his spear 2 to 3 times, it's like you will melt like paper. Then even even if late game you kill the Ma Cao, you still have to deal with the Akuto, Aya and the Chano. So unless Changsha Taobao finds a way to burst the comp for TTG fast enough, or else if late game TTG will most likely win.
现在滔博的节奏都不知道从何而起了，因为现在局面上很逆。想打龙，但是看一下赫兹海月。
So first Tyrant fight, Han is in position already. He gets the river control, but his team is not there, so he's probably just delaying time and hoping his team comes. Okay, since you have no river control here, unlike global teams, they just back off. They just give over to whoever has the control over river side of first Tyrant.
要看一下滔博要不要往上路支援，还是说给中路压力？给中路压力。但是阿古朵用自己的大招拖住。
Umbrella Outburst from 张飞。
海月过来了。赵子源踢了一脚，海月没有交大。现在交大。
I think this global will die inside. Yeah. So the difference between global and CN Kaya is your S1 rebounds reflects off in your domain. So that's quite broken also lah. You technically do not miss. So TTG will just look to siege your mid as much as possible. Or Xiaopang's Akuto is so hard. Did they start? No, not yet. No, they haven't started. That's why I'm getting here. And then I think very huge, like macro. No, because the other side hasn't started. They haven't started. They had attack pause, so I had to come here for a while. Or else you all will be looking at black screen.
马超的经济，刚刚这波中路团战的时候，马超已经做出了冰痕之握。当时允星应该已出来了。
So a little fun fact, if you all didn't know, is my KPL 师傅 or like mentor, he used to take the Qingxin KPL Academy. Then he went over to coach the streamer team for the previous KCC, and then now he's doing analyst work for Guangzhou TTG. So Guangzhou TTG is actually my second supported team this season, apart from Moves. So if ever it comes to Moves versus TTG, I have to stand in. Yeah. The slaughter. So, in terms of KPL this season, most likely the champions will be TTG, Wolves, or Weibo. Oh, nice! I brought outburst onto Su Yuan. Melted. Oh my god. Because KSG has been weakened by 2. They do not have their main lineup. KSG doesn't have their main lineup. JDG doesn't have Wrong. AG doesn't have Shuai and Inwa until annual finals. Because KPL Grand Finals for this is September 13th. Oh, they're starting draft. Yeah, first team moves. Okay, sorry. Over. Hey, you all bluff me. You all bluff me. You all scam me. Bloody scammers. Oh, they ended the draft already? What the fuck?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone wants to play up against KPL team, but right now for them, they need to focus on this lower bracket first, right? They need to make sure that they got the ticket, got the slot into it. But you know what? I'm pretty optimistic about the growth overseas because I've seen these games for like over 6 years right now, and I feel like the overseas is growing such a rapid way.
They already drafted, I think, or what?
Last year, how many points?
Did they already draft?
Yeah, I mean
Coaches are not behind them. I think they already drafted.
There's definitely that bounty,
yeah.
like Slayer, right? Yeah. Where you're able to take a single game off. That's 10,000 USD.
Oh, the bonus.
Yeah, it's take an entire series 100,000.
I think they already drafted them. Okay.
The team loses from KPL. I think that this would be a massive deal. More than 100,000.
Gonna gonna
Yeah. So actually, on the
let's
other
go,
hand,
Dao.
they kind of just give more pressure on KPL team because they need to make sure that they know this patch because there's still like a slight differences between different patches. So
normally you all see the players mouth moving right after draft or like whatever. It's because they are already planning their early to mid rotation, how they want to execute, especially with the mid trio, so your jungler, your mid laner, and your roamer. Yeah, see? So normally it'll be Dao or in this case, Joshi who will make the decisions. Oh, I want to steal the mid lane priority. Or I want to go get his pick first after that. Then they will tell their mid and roamer what they expect out of them. That's what stronger teams like to do. Whereas other teams is just, oh, I listen to what the coach says. Or what I think works. And they plan on the dot. So, classic Indo versus PH, OG versus Blacklist International. Golden Kite will be starting the lineup today instead of Mora.
Yeah. And as we go in, also on the other side, the Yu-Gi-Oh, like you were talking about how this is such a great hero.
We shall see. Whoever loses goes home. I mean, they don't really go home straight away, but like, they probably get to stay a few days or whatever, depending on their off.
In terms of Blacklist's success revolves around his play and his setups.
But I feel like Champion 1 suffers a little bit on the top side because as
so
we
OG,
said, Florentino can be a great solo hero. So
oh, they gave Ihans his Florentino. So it's Florentino pay Xiao Qiao, Ladies soon, and Lapu. So I'm assuming what happened during man pick was that Ladies farm lane was not as prioritized and he got banned out. That's why he's left to pick Ladies soon. I didn't really see the draft phase. Then Chemi 1 on his classic Guan Yu, Joshi on the Yu-Gi-Oh, the counter pay, Lorian, Chicha, Zhang Fei. I prefer the draft of Blacklist, honestly. I think they are allowed to stay to finals or like playoffs or something. Then, because normally you book for the whole competition, anything could happen.
It's the shortage about this hero, right? Because you rely on your first skill to survive, but at the same time you rely.
Normally it's all the way, because anything could happen. So the production and management teams book all the way. Yeah, it's 1 week anyways, yeah. They can just go around tour the Paris if they want. Okay, Joshi. Knockout from 663. Chemi 1. Oh, wow. First blood onto 663 from Chemi 1. Wow. Rotation is so fast.
Running all the way from the top to the bottom and try to rescue his best.
I mean, most of the more secured teams or like teams with a bigger region, they probably need to go back and prepare for like PKL, KL, yeah. Either they stay and rest and watch the other teams, or they go back and just start grinding it out.
Initiation matters a lot to this team.
Yes. And what matters is, of course, I mean, IKL fans are going to be all about OG right now, right? There's
I
so
mean,
much of that
Blacklist
nation's pride there. And then you're looking
is
at the Blacklist side,
Chemi1 and
IKL
Juicy
side.
mostly
All the
leading
Filipino fans are like,
the
okay, we have to at least
game
beat
most of the
OG,
time.
right?
And as for OG, I would say
So long as
Chucha would
Juicy
definitely
doesn't
be
choke
on
like
the
yesterday.
spotlight because I've seen
That
playing
Flowbomb
his
tank
style so
game,
well.
wasn't it?
The accuracy of his skill too, and also because there's a lot of warriors that you can see on the side of Blacklist, so it's kind of shorthanded.
Because
Right?
shortly
So,
after this,
it
after
might be a
KWC,
great opportunity
the
for Yao
regional
to
leagues
seek out
start
to
very
get
soon in
control of
August.
the
Yeah,
enemies on the side of BLCK.
like late August.
No, I
If
do
I'm not
think
wrong.
that Neil is definitely
Open
the guy to kind of
series,
set things up
most
here. But
regions
in
should
terms of
end by
the
this
Lorian,
week,
we've
this
seen
Sunday.
time and time again, you know, this
Then
hero
they
has
need to
been,
verify
I mean,
informations,
it's kind of
register
around a
for their
50% win rate. It doesn't
regionals,
want everything,
go for
Yeah.
photo
but it's
shoots, and
definitely
yeah.
had a lot of, like, you know, impact, I would say, in terms of this game.
Yeah, I feel
But,
Chucha
you
against
know,
Lady
what do
soon.
you think about this matchup here? Being a mid player yourself.
Well, being a mid player myself, I would say Lauren is very well rounded in this
Dao
match.
Dao, okay,
Both
Dao Dao
from
is still
Ron
slightly
Blacklist and
ahead
also
of
the skill
Juicy
3
the top tier.
allowed her to dash in and just play as an assassin. But the thing is that as you can
Bro,
see,
nobody.
the
I think nobody can stop the
efficiency
Chucha,
between
like,
Pei and Yuko
especially
is
since
quite
she got
similar.
buffed recently
So
also.
we will see
Like,
a
quite
lot of
disgusting.
2-2
Blacklist will just
between
run
Pei
at you
and
and
that's gonna
they got no
be
retreat.
the
Once they
total
rush in,
limit
you
about
either
this
take the fight
T1.
with them or
Yeah, I mean, most
you
teams
back
are kind
off.
of looking at the Yukio as the pay counter.
Mhm.
And I mean, as this tyrant gets a little bit low, it looks like Justin
Yeah,
will take
objective
this
people
one
over to
away.
Blacklist.
OG not able to get in time to that spot. But I think that they're kind of, again, you're like, hey, you're very squishy from this pay. Justy can take you down.
Yes, and also because of the Chucha that they pick at the bottom.
In terms of game 1 draft, I
Chucha
prefer
is
Blacklist.
so powerful during those camp fights.
What?
Yes. All right, now, one thing that they haven't taken down is obviously this overlord here. Dao Dao.
It's so much easier to execute for Blacklist side
This is a one
compared
to kind of
to OG.
will dictate the pace of this game overall between the you know, the pay and the Yukio on both sides here.
And we
More
mentioned
worried
how
about how
tight
OG
it
can take
might
team
be
fights.
for today's
They
game,
feel more like
especially
they
this
can,
one.
they rather
As
pick
we
off.
check the goal difference, you can see like both Joshi
Whereas
and
if you
Dao Dao, they're
take a
just
team fight against
jumping
Blacklist, everyone will run
exactly the same
it down
place.
with you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we're 5
Like
minutes
playing
in, only a
A-Rep.
single kill gone the way of Blacklist, but now a little bit of a stun onto 663 who charges under the tower. I don't think Blacklist are going to look to
Yeah, then you have to just give out the pressure like that.
on this
It's
bottom
very hard.
2-1.
You have to let your turret
They're
get melted.
accelerating. After they got the tyrant, they're trying to pressure
Yeah, bro,
down
this
at the
Florentino,
bottom
I don't know
and
how
try
he's
to
going to cut the
shoot down
backlines.
the HP on the side
There
of
is no backline here actually,
And look at
except
how even
for
Cheney
Dragon's
was.
Lauren.
Teammate is all the way
Lauren.
down towards
He's
the
like
south side.
roaming all the time.
Yeah, he's
Like,
always
The rest are all
running.
front lines.
Proactive.
Yeah, I feel like he's like kind of like that girl from Obsession, a little too much, you know? Give me a little
Or
space.
2-0.
though. All right, but now it looks like Blacklist International going back. to
Then
their
okay,
old
at least they
Champion one is in
trade
the
for the
tower.
top
Ihans.
T1.
This is a guy,
I hope
again,
they
you
trade.
give him some space and time, he's gonna literally take over everything. But I mean, he did a lot of.
I also don't get it.
Yeah,
I
and
really, really.
the feature of both top laners are different in this game
Full-
one.
the
because
full draft.
Ihans played this, Florentino might be good at pushing and also doing the solo. So if you just leave this
Okay,
Florentino
Chess.
alone, that
Chess
might
getting a
cause
lot of
mixed
deep vision as a
reaction towards
roamer.
Blacklist in the
See,
late game.
Chess gets
Blacklist
so
now.
much vision here.
Oh,
OG gave out so much vision that Blacklist could just choke them out of the top T1. Like as a roamer, that's what you should be doing, especially on tanks. And he has the Umbrella Albert, so he can just get vision, ulti, or just try to be annoying. So that's what as a tank roamer they should do lah.
So the problem is that if they just enclose the game by taking out the side lane towers first, it will be
But
easier
it's a
for
trade
Blind
in
to find a
turrets,
nice stop
so
at the back of tier 1. And
still
they
pretty
are
even
over
across
tier
the
1
board.
in
Dao Dao
maybe
is
2 minutes
getting a
later.
lot more farm than
And now they do a
Sushi,
little bit of work in terms of this piece onto Ihans, who's going to get on back. But I mean, that Q.
Not sure, maybe it's a
you
power
saw on
pick
the
or
top
something.
lane. Blacklist International tried to go in. They got rewarded the top T1, but
Dao Dao getting the
nobody's here. I'm gonna take
Overlord.
my own but T1.
So at least some go
Yeah, and it looks like the Overlord gonna
go
be picked up
receive
here.
back.
OG finding ways to, again, just keep it close, right? It's about this map control. They've kind of reacted properly to Blacklist's initial attempts.
So with
but
that
this is
Overlord,
what
you
we
get
wanted
extra
week
gold
on in
and
terms of a competitive
XP
series
back.
here. And now
Okay, okay,
it's a
nice.
outburst. They
Wow,
have that
nice catch
connection.
of the hand from
Gets
Blacklist.
blown up, not able to get on back
Crucial
on this one.
initiate.
Just a play, but Dragon is gonna be killed in return. The
Wait, can they
Raging Sea
counter
only
this?
is locking
Oh.
him down. Chaz is trying to run away,
Wow,
and
Chaz
now
is so
here comes the
tanky, my god.
cavalry, literally with the Razor Cavalry.
Dao Dao
And
catches
now Chammy won with the zone back to
onto
Roach
Zhang
Choice,
Fei.
and it
Dao
looks
Dao
like
double
Justy
kill.
and Dao Dao trading blow for blow, and Justy gets the better
Justy
of him.
cleans
And now
up
it
Dao
looks
Dao
like
and
663
663, and then it's a
will fall
team wipe for the side of
Blacklist go the way
OG
Blacklist.
Esports. shot.
And just going so explosive.
No idea, man. No idea what the Blacklist did to his hair, bro. And then Yukio takes the bot lane pressure, clears the Shadow, the Vanguard because there's nothing else to clear on the map. Gets ready for the invade of the raid. Lady soon. Yo, what you show? Risky. That was very risky.
And they made them pay. And that was the thing where, like, OJ, okay, you get the kills, but you gotta
If
survive.
a ham choke at the bottom bush here, this could just one shot melted him.
Get into the battlefield on time and just create the image that you just mentioned.
Yeah, that's why he's called Chammy1. He's the #1 dude, right? He's always gonna be setting things up. You gotta understand where he's at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
Him and his brother Justy do great work together.
It's so hard to play Florent when you're behind. CC immune, okay, getting the battles, okay, fine. So squishy, oh my god. Wallahi, brothers. Brother Obers to scatter. Hello, team. Help my Xiao Xiao, help. This is like Tatsu when he plays Viewer Night, everyone is targeting him.
I mean, like, you can easily find the
This Xiao Xiao is like Tatsu doing Viewer Night, you know. The whole enemy team wants his ass.
They play together, like for years. So you can see like each team fight they get, they will always have.
And then this is like Maiden trying to protect Tatsu and the roamer and the farm leader.
The way that they're going in, it's like even with that Ehans was going after him, things didn't look great, but the reinforcements.
So now, since they are behind, the standard macro is always these three will group together, try to clear whatever they can. Then Pei goes and get the side wave. Florent also has to get the side wave. That's mostly the basic macro they can stop. They can do to stand the bleeding.
I mean, in the pregame, this is exactly it.
And also, like, the target is so clear because they know that after 10 minutes mark, definitely OG is giving this red buff to Aham, to this Lady Sun, because mentioned about, right, the power that Lady Sun has in the late game. So they are targeting on this red buff, try to shred down the strength of Aham.
Yeah, and taking that away. Also, any sort of buff that you see.
It's so annoying. Zhang Fei with that ulti ready to press anytime is like taking time bomb.
3K in favor of Blacklist because again, it's these micro wins.
And I feel like
Just G with the Shadow Tyrant.
Agreed.
I think just back already. You all can contest each other.
Yeah, actually, Dao I'm sure is very uncomfortable. And now this is when you're like
They will engage onto Dao. They will engage onto Dao here. And they will just waste the skills of OG and choke out your map control. Wow! What chess! What chammy! What lucky, brothers! You cooked lah! You are getting the double kill. And then they get the mid T2. They will look to break your mid, either your bot T3 or your mid T3 has to go. Then Chammy will just run in like a man. Nobody can stop Chammy here. And they'll take the mid T3 also. They'll force it with that 1 minion. And they will end it here because they have a mid wave. There's no way a Lady Sun defends against this mid wave. And then game number 1 goes over to Blacklist International in this best of 3 against OG Esports. OG down to their last life of the tournament before they get their keys crushed. Chess, okay, I know there's no MVP skin for this playing if I'm not wrong. So if I'm to give an MVP, I'll give it over to Chess because his Umbrella Albert's ultimate has saved his team and like set up a lot of crucial moments for like plays or like getting vision also. So actually he did quite well in the game.
Enjoying the chaos that they made in game 1.
Yeah. I mean, this has got to feel so good for this team, right?
Yeah.
I mean, again.
And his Umbrella Albers, you all can tell he predicts the position of the enemy very well, like where they will run back to or whether they will sidestep. So good job onto him. So I will give him a 4 out of 5 rating for this game. I'll add 4 to his points, you know. I love you, Chess. I love you. You did well on the Zhang Fei. It reminded me of Shuai's Zhang Fei, you all know. The Shuai from AG. AL. It's like just as aggressive as and discipline that's that
It's
Zhang
not
Fei.
about the words, it's just about the actions, and he completely showed us that he is on.
Yeah, and I think with that.
Oh, I don't like the
yesterday,
Florin
I think
pick.
it's
Oh
the
my
Michael Jordan game where
god.
he's like, I took that personally.
So bad here.
Came back here, he was 5-1-2. Golden Kite was like, never again. How dare you?
Yeah, I feel like he do clear up his mind, and he's not influenced by the result about like from the rotation that he did yesterday. So yeah, nice play for him in game 1.
I mean, just a completely controlled game, as you saw that by that gold grab, right? Blacklist International never took their foot off the gas. They were able to close things out, and the way that they were able to do it, again, aggression. Like, they got the kills, and they were not waiting for respawn timers. They just kept snowballing from there.
That's why I said I give him a rating 4 out of 5.
Now it looks like we're gonna go
The
into the
plus
highlight here,
4
just to kind of
in
see
the 5
exactly how
is
things
to
paced out.
mitigate
Can
the
he
loss
set
of the minus
things
1.
off? Like, you were talking about the fact that he's rolling
Bro, I
everywhere.
feel,
He had such
yeah, I
impact.
just feel
He literally
Florin
rolled these highlights
is
here.
Yeah, I feel
not
like
a
he's all
priority
back
pick. Like,
up, for his team
it
usage.
doesn't
Also,
give
I
me
mentioned
like a
about the
first
micro,
3 picks type
that
of
they
vibe. You
did
know
in
what?
game
Like,
1 is
I
that
don't fuck
they
with that.
took both
I
side
fuck
lanes
with
first
it if
and
it's like
tower
a
first. So you can see like
pocket
in
pick.
the last
Like,
fight,
everybody
how
has
easy
shown
that
their
is,
cards.
why
Like,
you can go in
you're
and
the
out.
last pick
I mean,
on
like,
the
even
red
in this,
side or like
this
on the
highlight
blue
itself,
side type
Journey
of
1 was
scenario.
fighting 1 versus 2.
I don't feel it's like a must
Bought
pick.
enough time for Justy to kill Down and to
Because there are
fight
so
them
much
in the
things
end.
that can be
Look at how
countered.
Jamie
It's
1
not like
pulls
you're
out.
playing
Leon's is like, oh crap, here's everybody else, and Jamie 1
super
just going
good
in for
Florin.
the drive-by, getting some of those kills.
Like,
But
if
this
you
is
pick
when
it first,
things
obviously
happen in
enemies
terms
have
of
a
like
way to counter.
how
It's
they're
like
able to dissect
picking
the
a
game.
Haya, then enemy
Yeah.
comes with an
And
Agudo,
yes, the
Yuhua,
micro is
Zhang
definitely the
Fei.
word to describe
Yeah,
the
something
team
like
fight
that.
they made, especially the last
Yeah,
one
last
with
pick
Trust
Florin might
Bounty
work.
with one you at the back. It was just like
It's definitely not a
overwhelming.
die first pick.
Just going in, Justy, setting things up. Initiation, somebody gets kind of out of position. Boom, let's go in, blow him up. Ahem was trying to deal with a minion wave, not possible. And you could see all smiles on the Blacklist side.
Since the beginning of the day, I've been saying
GG,
that I was
GG.
on
Good
the
job,
OG
Blacklist, for
sports
getting in
car
our.
right over there, just riding on it. But I think the Blacklist International just showed us right now that they are ready to do this.
So, will we go
They
into a
want
full
to
series
be able
or
to
will it
take
be
that ticket
2-0
going
soon?
to the group stage. Right now,
Come
Blacklist
on,
International with a 1-0
Ungurus.
lead on top of
Brother,
OG
I trust you, my
Esports.
brother.
Boys from OG Esports, they need to turn things around, or they're gonna be heading to the airport.
So, if y'all don't know,
So, ladies and gentlemen,
he's a very nice
we're gonna
guy.
do a little break, and when we come back,
Offline
we'll
now.
have game 2 of
So,
our
if y'all
match.
ever get a chance to go for any international and he's there, do talk to him. He's quite a chill guy. He helped me quite a bit during Asian games also, like giving me tips and guides. So obviously I support him. 2-0 with Blacklist, drop Blacklist. I mean, we have to see because TG likes to do. It's like, okay, how do I say? TG is more of a. If you all know Weibo, the Coach Lin, he drafts. They don't draft by the textbook, but it works for their team. So it's something that is unpredictable also, and like if it works for a team, it's good for you. If not, normally people will just follow the textbook. Like I pick A, I counter with B, C.
We were there.
Like okay, let's say you first pick the mine. So people will most likely go a Haya or like whatever long range that mine cannot touch, like a Garuda or like Yukio Pei. So I think it's more of like draft in a sense that follows and doesn't break the mold, but it works for your team. If T1 can 2-0, then GOG can reverse it. That's crazy work, brothers. Different game, but it's crazy. It's like how in the other game, some teams are choking very badly, getting wiped out very fast, not making it to playoffs. And then it also might happen in HOK. Though I feel HOK will be harder, a lot harder because it's more established. Like the ranking is China number 1, Malaysia number 2, number 3 is probably like Thailand or like PH or Indo. They're not even. Mine is gonna be big next game. Yeah, I think mine is also a priority pick now. I mean, we've seen it. What we always like to see, as much as it's quite hard for HOK side, what we like to always see is other regions improve and put up a fight instead of it being like so predictable and curb storm for like one region to rule it all. We've seen it a few times in HOK, but it's consistent. So Nova taking one game of TTG last year, Blacklist bringing HBSE or GK to a full series in KIC last year, and they were actually in the lead at that point of time. They forced HBSE to pick the Athena. So I think, yeah, we need to see how it goes. Anything can happen.
Two performances, 2 losses. What is going on?
So
the teams are not familiar.
Yeah, the group stage teams are still doing their media day apparently now. From what I see on social media.
Level with it, they still need a little bit more time for it to really marinate and for them to get comfortable with it.
So Holler and Holler TV, Nora, Yixue,
it's more like a strategy
and
issue
Isaac.
Mechanics issue.
So very cute chibi mergers that we can see right at the bottom on the table is Yao Chan, Jing,
like 2018,
Angela.
right? He played this game.
Also, if y'all do notice, casters put in a lot of effort and like hard work into preparing pre-matches also, like the stats, everything that they provide for you during storytelling. If you all look at the in front of Nora, she on the table she actually has a lot of mini notes that she wrote.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of
or like a script.
Like it seemed like Chammy 1 has gotten the better of him
to facilitate.
Chammy 1 in terms of the overall team fight, the control and everything. But
so stress onto
oh, never able to do that because again, it seemed like there were too many mouths to feed and not enough space for OG.
I think Ling and Sky are already Paris, if I'm not wrong.
For Florentino carry, man.
Yeah.
Because coming here all the way to Paris, like I've been just kind of like literally just
so
until I can see a Florentino carry.
Last Survivor Live, technically OG doesn't have a set sanctuary left for them if you all think about it. And this is their do or die match. They have to take it as a best of 1 and pick their best draft already. It's like no longer a best of a survivor of 2. So Onkurus looks to ban out the Florentino, knowing that Chammy is a huge threat and a pressure onto their composition, or like in general he's a star player. So 2 priority bans for him. Byron and the Florentine. Then TG following the norm. So he bans out the Long and the Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei also because they already used it earlier and there's no more Lapu Lapu for the side of OG. So 2 tank picks gone in a sense for OG Esports. So that's also a way you all draft. That was on CNDS. Oh, Sky? Oh, then she's... Okay, so if you all don't know, the KPL Dream Team will fly over to Paris either tonight or tomorrow early in the morning. Yeah, so
yes, for sure.
I don't think that's Sky, that is Xiao Lu, buddy.
OG, they go for this Haya. We mentioned about Haya right during the break because Haya could be so strategic, but it's
yeah. So KPL Dream Team will fly over to Paris tomorrow. So they are finishing up with KPL side as of today, and they'll take a break until the 12th of August. So after KWC, where everyone is back, they film their KPL Dream Team variety show content in Paris already. So okay, fan. First pick Haya red standard blue side. I like to do it myself. It's very like consistent.
Especially that they are picking
and Mo Zi Xiaoqiao picked up for the side of Blacklist. So Mo Zi Xiaoqiao is like annoying long range poke, a lot of CC. Then Yang Jiandoria standard draft.
Also at the same time, while I do think the Haya is first pick worthy, most teams right now are looking
and
to
then
Akuto
pick the okay, the Akuto in this sense is to stop the Yang Jian's S1 from biting more easily. Then the Mo Zi and Qiao Qiao long range poke against him. And if I'm not wrong, this is not the one, the rework that we got yesterday. So his CC immune can still get blocked by long range skill shots. if I'm not wrong, we shall see if they're on the same patch as us. So the Chano ban, the Ali ban, just focusing onto your farm laners, limit testing. Chano, because actually no, I feel TG shouldn't ban Chano. He can open Chano, pick it up himself. Make it harder for Yang Jian and Haya to clear things.
Definitely. And you need some sort of way. I mean,
Then Akuto Chano
I mean, the Dolia just kind of enhances
also works, but there's also a possibility that Kudos will pick Haino against these two. So also a possible ban. So Tiran Jie ban out, Chicha ban, wow, all targeting your farm laners.
I mean, this is like, you have so many different opportunities, especially since we're only in game 2 here.
Exactly, and actually I'm looking
So
forward
much
to
trigger.
see
Okay.
some heroes like
So
or some heroes like
first,
Xiang
fourth pick
Bai
over
on the
to
side
the
of
side of
Blacklist,
Blacklist
because these
International.
three top laners can do great counter attack towards either Muzi or the Xiao Qiao.
They need a Clash laner and
I think that, you know, going in, if you're looking at some of the bans, they were like, okay,
farm laner. So Flowbomb farm picked up meaning there is no more Flowbomb tank, Flowbomb mage for the side of Blacklist for the rest of this series. So something that I think Juicy also doesn't want to play Flowbomb tank after how he did yesterday. So yeah, that's possible also. So what do you have to access the backline of Flowbomb and Agudo? Now you have two carries. Most likely they'll give a fighter over to Chemi1. So Chemi1 still has the Sikong, he still has the Charlotte open for him to pick. And the Fati. So technically 3 calls out for the side of Blacklist. So Gamma picked up for the side of OG Sports. And then the safe pick of an Erin. Erin against Flowbomb. Okay, pretty decent. A normal human pick.
Because also we mentioned about the initiation vision that Blacklist International is lack of. So OG this time on the blue side, I saw like they are building up a really
Alta
nice
for
draw
Chemi
in
1
game
or
two.
Baiqi. I think it will be fighter.
Pick, at least in terms of this
Feels like a fighter, I feel.
We do know that Golden Kite
They want to make it very hard for see a fighter. So Fati or like Charlotte type shit. Because you want to create a distraction and enough damage power such that you don't really need a tank in this comp. Because late game who can, if you kill the party, it's like what I was saying earlier. You kill the party, how are you going to kill the Flowbomb, the Akuto, and the Xiao Qiao? So Xiao Qiao and Mozi will just keep poking your ass with Flowbomb. Then Arta will try to access your backlines. So your team fights, your field of vision and positioning has to be very perfect for OG, or else you'll get separated and like running around like headless chickens.
Both teams are picking out those strong laning
Y'all fuck
heroes,
with me?
so in the early game, I mean like before 4 minutes mark, we might see a lot of HP trade during the laning.
Yes. And I think I mean, okay. Now let's pretend like you're the coach of OG.
Okay.
Right? All right. Okay. You seem very excited. Like you want
very excited about
we're role playing.
doing
We're
this.
role playing. But okay, if you are going to be the coach after that game 1,
Yes.
what are you telling the team?
Well, I was just forget game 1. Okay, let's just go for it. Go for another 2 points. It's not a big deal.
Got it. So it's like the Men in Black, the red pen. Everybody forgets everything. Let's just move on, right? Like let's pretend like it didn't happen. But now we're of course second series of the day, game number 2. OG need to figure out a way to come back after that. You know, a bit of a hard loss in that first game there.
And during the laning, they're doing good. They're dodging the poking damage on the side of BLCK. So you can see like they are chasing the
Hype or role submitted on HOK Esports Jujura. Yeah, I do, man. And that was very fast. I couldn't read. Honestly, it's time for the team to show off their skills. So that's a chill.
Again, I think that we need to kind of
I want OG to win, bro.
I mean, it's just one game. They haven't won the series, but I'm pretty sure that they.
Either way, whoever wins here has to face Nongshima. That's also another challenge at the last series of the day.
Composition, because mention about the aggression that they had, right? They really relies a lot on those muscular composition in the previous series, but check this one. It's like pretty much like poking strategy composition. So you need to keep a safe distance, no more melee fight. So while they just pivot their playstyle and can they just adjust to it?
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to adjust to the top lane as Chami1 needs to be a little bit careful. The flash away by Ehans, but Chami1 is going to give up first blood. Dao gets that one, but Ehans
first blood from Blacklist over onto A trade from Ihans and Chemi 1.
But it doesn't look like he's going to continue. 663 has joined as
Holy
well.
blood.
Maybe it was a little
Blood.
bit of a bait.
Yeah, both teams are going out for blood in this game.
Back onto 663. It looks like now they will
I wasn't expecting DCG to win Nongshim also. Nobody was expecting it, honestly. Blacklist double, a solo kill from Golden Kite onto Ahem. At the bot lane, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, and it's like one of those things where even if you're by yourself, Golden Kite continuing with that momentum.
EWC 2026 Team Skin Heaven with a Princess Frost has arrived. Participate in the daily events to get it as low as 428 tokens. A very good Princess Frost skin in my humble opinion. For me, my favorite is Functions FMVP. If you want to ask me about Princess Frost skins. But 428 for a KWC skin is very worth it.
That was so accurate, just got instant control on the side of it.
Wallahi! Ihan is getting gapped.
Were like instantly picked. They knew that the Haya was going to be there, and they're like, okay.
Looking very shaky for OG, guys.
Set our draft around these three.
Especially Haya is
the double side lanes are getting cooked. Yeah. Then your mid lane also getting cooked. Oh, buy it. I mean, you don't play me, do you? I mean, if you want to buy it for the sake of collecting, then sure. Unless you play the hero. Normally, how I decide, do I play the hero first, and is it really worth my money?
Exactly. You need to have enough item for Haya to do to do the burst out damage, and in that
Forgive me,
case,
well,
you
man.
need to rotate
My Dan skin is not even restocked yet, bro. The Ren shop is not even restocked. If not, I will get the Dan. Or maybe I should get it as a giveaway. Because I don't think I'm getting it myself. There's no way I'm using the Dan Lam skin when there is the FMVP and LNY that I have. But I might get it just because it's my main and it looks nicer to have a full skin. You all know what I mean? Okay, a solo catch. Wow! Is struggling his 0-2 at 4 minutes as a farm laner in pro play. Holy shit. Wallahi, brother is getting cooked up, down, left, right, guys. Dao trying to save. Oh no! Dao gets the tyrant, but at what cost? Your first turret is down. It's so hard to play Yang Jin Doria when you are behind, guys. You are expected to be the ones dominating and leading within first 12 to 13 minutes of the game. But then now you are so behind. You all can only look to just salvage and try to get go off the enemy.
I feel like he's furious now.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
oh yeah. I mean,
wait, now should help. Now should help Dao clear. What's he doing? You have no more mid wave already. Just clear.
He was overwhelmed by Joshi, so this time I feel like playing this Young Jane, he's gonna be more proactive.
As the star player,
so this is also standard like risk aversion in rank or like big or pro play. So since Flowborn already took down the the bot T1, she can just lane swap with Fatih. Fatih has more potential to survive against a push like this. Then Flowborn can just take the top wave safely.
They're going to be backing off. The Cannon Blast is going to completely miss on this one. And OG are going to disengage, but they might have lost parts of their jungle at least.
Yeah, the way that how they trying to design the team fight is that once Ihans coming in, Nil was finding an opportunity.
So go difference wise, every lane there's some small differences except for mid and farm. So farm lane Golden Kite is above Ahem, now is above Dragon because Nell needs more farm as the Haya already being behind. So Haya cannot just give the go over to Yang Jian. They all need the money, the moolah. As for Dragon, because he's already ahead and he's playing more of a utility, rotate around the map, help the team elevate pressure, he gives the go over to Just Sheep. Okay, nice bite onto Dao.
actually pick off Dragon.
Nice back from Dado. Oh, nice. Double kill.
Hey, Neil, you gotta get your mirages. Well, there's one for you, Nora.
Now the lead is back to OG. Because a mid T1 is always most important compared to your side lane T1s, guys. See, with that mid T1 gone, they got more vision and control. They can just invade the raid. Then Dao can just take out the side. Actually, Dama should be the one taking the side. Not Dao.
That will help his farming efficiency.
Yes, and we mentioned about the aggression might be the sharing feature for both teams. So this time, Blacklist, as we said,
663 needs to open a bit more passively. He needs to camp in bushes, not like go out. Because he's still a Doria in this sense. He's still Enchanter support. He's not a full tank.
Didn't allow them to do so.
Yeah, definitely didn't allow that, right? And I think that Blacklist on the other end, now they're playing from behind.
663 gets caught. Yeah, he gets caught. Yes. See, he's an Enchanter. He shouldn't be the one opening the full vision for the team. It should be Dao Dao's S1 or actually or Dao Dao, Neo and M's S1 or like the Dharma that opens it, not 663. 663 can only be near his teammates, but not too far. It's not like, okay, a Zhang Fei or Lapu type of engage. Yeah, Doria. Oh yeah, Doria S1, but that small puddle open up also no use because it shows roughly where you are already to Blacklist.
And this is a very interesting thing about this Dolia is that when you're playing in game wise, you're only sure.
And then they just give out the micro gameplay. Okay, Dama ultis, Prince of Lightning, Hayabusa the most into the Infinite Vastness, gets the not Infinite Vastness, the ulti gets the kill. So traded your Dharma for your Mozi, which is very not worth, and your bot D2.
They're not that powerful to contest.
Forgot what is Haya's ulti full name called.
Sorry guys. The Hounded forward, they find Justin, he's so low. Down gets that pick, he found him, it was a little too far up, and with his friends, they got the pick off, and now they want more as they find Tammy1, who's on the run, has to hide under the tower, and OG will say, hey, thank you for the jungle.
Yeah, OG gets very good rotations too. Okay, so this is very good rotations from both teams actually. It's not like y'all watch like certain regions or like very clear-cut differences between teams where they are behind they're just playing into enemy tempo. So let's say Blacklist was taking the bottom T2, then OG was defending against this, but instead they rotated and tried to find plays across the map. I think this is something that global teams are starting to learn and improve on, so that's something I like to see also. Like, you're not just feeding into enemy tempo, they know you want to defend this. Instead of rather, can I look for something else on the map? So it's like, enemy already has the lead, and they want to choke out your defenses or get more control over the map. Why are you not looking for something else on the other side? Why are you mindlessly defending and playing into what they want? Yeah. Okay, Dama. Ayo, no follow up. Wallahi, Dao, why you go back? Oi. Okay, Ahem gets the kill to Champion. Champion was too deep. Wow. Okay, Dao with the Yang Jian. Triple kill of the Ahem. Wallahi. See, so comfortable now because nobody can touch Ahem. Champion wanted to go in on Ahem, but his teammates were all clustered at the blue side. Nobody could follow him. Then Dama was just keeping them away.
Died twice. He lost the solo kill to Golden Kite, but getting that triple back into this game. Again, OG, the way that they're playing and revolving around.
Looks like we're going into a game 3. Okay, Yang Jian gets the Shadow Tyrant.
Possible opportunity to keep fighting, and that's
so now what should be the play is OG should look to push out the mid T2 and the bot T1 and T2 so that they force Blacklist to go take the Shadow Overlord and try to put either waves to elevate pressure.
And also check Alham's position.
That should be a proper trade from both
Being
teams.
so safe, playing around him and got him a triple.
Yeah, and actually, we were talking about the counter picks to the Haya.
Yes.
They were looking to set things up, but then they were like, okay,
This
we
Yang
have
Jian
Cammy one locked into
is
the Mirage. Everyone else goes
just
back
giving
so that
vision
they have
already.
to deal with
It's
those
very
heroes.
tanky.
They can't just sit around, linger around for that
That's one of the nicer Yang Jian skins. The 10-year anniversary 三星堆 Museum collab.
Just being more
The better skins I've
proactive
seen
than
so
they
far.
can.
Of course. And now they're looking to slow siege in this bottom T3 Cannon Blast. Not really
OG
going
should end before 16. Yeah, correct.
Dealt with the minions.
Because full body is going to melt them very hard already.
Looks like OG gonna wait for the next piece.
So what should be the play now is Ihans. He tries to choke between two turrets. Okay, wait, he's tanking everything. Okay, frigid charge. Okay, get the bot T3. Nice bite on the golden kite. Oh, almost. Neil gets the killing spree onto Chemi 1. Takes off.
That they didn't really predict that might
Dao Dao
be
is
a
making a
hero
lot of the
who's
cost.
gonna jump in and
It's like very clear cut.
The
The team is following his tempo instead.
On that Starma, like the flash truth is always
Then all Dorian needs to do now is just stay slightly behind, not like crowded together,
Then you have the rest of them. Like Dowdow's an absolute
so that they get positioning for Ahem to do the most damage they can do.
doing phenomenally here.
See, Dao Dao doesn't even need to be the one that opens the overlord, he just gets vision. Because now their core, in this sense, is Erin. These two are just bodyguards. Then Doria is just there to help refresh whoever has to use ulti first. To make a play.
Yeah, very bold, right? And this is why that high up pick.
Then Neo will probably pull. Neo has a lot of choices to pull. So the Xiao Qiao, Flowbot, and Chemi 1. It's party. Okay, bye. Frigid charge. Oh. Oh, Dragon down. Chess. Okay. Bye. Okay, let's go double Q. And we're going to game number 3 of this best of 3 series between OG Esports and Blacklist International. As usual, the DH versus Indo third place rivalry continues, and whoever loses goes home. Not really goes home, but
Not scared. He knew he was just
OG gets the miraculous comeback. Game number 2. Let's go.
Really just diving in, does not care how many towers, how many players you have, he will be able to take this fight.
It just feels like he's saying, if there's going to be one person who's going to rescue the team, I'm going to be the one.
Yeah, I'm the man, right? I'm going to ensure that no matter what happens, I got your back. We're back in this series.
Exactly.
Things around right now, OG Esports. Unlucky for them because they were at the brink of just like falling and then just going back home. With this performance, they turned things around. Blacklist International in the first 4 minutes, they did have the momentum of the game as well, right? Like they start very aggressive, they come in with the ambush, they start tossing in there just all of the fights, give them a little bit of an advantage at the beginning, but what happens then?
I mean, you let Dao Dao get his space, right? I think that it's one thing to be quote-unquote winning, but if you're not able to kill Dao Dao, find him, take away, some of the jungle camps away, he's going to get out of control. I mean, 12,000 net worth, like double dragon, and I mean double chest. Like he was just so next level where no one could fight him.
And I feel like the draft also going to be on the spotlight in this game because we mentioned about the initiation that OG has, right? Young Jian can go for the first hand, and so does Dharma, so does Haya. Like a lot of initiation that you can see on the side of OG. But as for Blacklist, I feel like it's not in their comfort zone, this kind of composition.
Yeah, agreed. And you could tell that they were not really able to play their game. I mean, if we're looking at it, it was just more of like running away, right? They didn't want to take any sort of fight. Like we saw in game 1, why they were successful. We talked about aggression, and that was what led to success. This one, they were like playing reactively, passively, and they lost.
And I think that it was very commendable just to see Ahem's performance
So we
today.
have an
Right?
exciting
He
series
really
on our hands.
starts
It's
really
going
difficult
into
on
game
the
number
area,
3
during the first 4
for
minutes,
today.
and then on the 10-minute marker comes in with a triple kill, and then he just picked up and it took off, and it was the Ahem show.
Yeah, and as we go into these highlights, I mean, this is what they were looking to do. Like, look at how Blacklist continuing to brawl. Dao is just lingering around, but he's just buying time because, again, once 663 is there, you've got that, you know, potential Celestial Melody, but this is probably the tipping point when things just started to kind of flex in favor of OG.
Yeah, this definitely going to be the pivot point because as you can see, everyone just
Very good comeback game from
extremely low, but after
OG.
Aya
They played
just
the
fixed
macro
place
quite
in
well
such a
to stop the
narrow
goal
spot,
bleeding
and
for
everything went so
against
optimistic
Blacklist.
from that
The problem in there is
So,
just that Dragons that
good
right
for them
now
that they
are
came
not
back
online ever.
from
Like,
losing
they
the
have
first
so
game.
few gold that he hits Dao twice, and Dao is still standing over there, and this is Xiao Qiao.
Yeah.
Like, it should be burst damage immediately.
Yeah, and look at the Dao. Oh my gosh, he's playing with fire. Absolute limits of this hero staying alive. It was more of like bait. Everybody's like, oh, okay, we can finally slay the dragon. But Dao's like, no. I'm going to hound on back. I'm going to be fine.
And that's, to me, is pretty much like a testing, even including this one, testing where the boundary is, right?
Yeah.
And for the last team fight, he just go for a 1 versus 4 because he already know that, okay, I'm going to survive with a 1 versus 3, 1 versus 4, so I'm going to close out the game.
All right, OG Esports right now, they take one back and they're going to put it 1-1. The next game is going to define everything. Who's going to stay? Who's going home? Let's go for a break. And when we come back, it's going to be game 3 of our match number 2.
Play is in our DNA. Whenever we let it out, it becomes our superpower.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now imagine an entire city being built to supercharge it.
Let's go. Game 3. Then I can go for dinner. Dinner is on the way. Let's go.
The human body was built to move, not trapped at a desk in one singular posture for 12 hours a day. It's time your chair evolved. This is Secret Lab Titan Evo. Ergonomically engineered for you, gamers, hybrid workers, artists, backing your every move.
He thinks he can come in here and play my game. He knows nothing but go!
Tyler 1, you're done.
Let's go. And we're back for the game number 3 with the OG Esports at Blacklist International. Third place seeding for both teams in their respective regions, EKL and PKL.
Blacklist International. Yesterday, Blacklist International has the same
So
story.
very hype series we have going on with the back-to-back fights, and it wasn't very one-sided for both teams.
I think that's actually kind of scary as if you're a PKL fan, right? Because these are
So
your boys, right? This is
actually, both teams hero pool-wise, they are quite deep. So we're not worried about that, but we're rather worried more onto the execution. As now that both of them are down to their last lives in KWC, how they can perform and draft the best picks that works for them in this scenario. Now that they lost 2 hero power picks for each of their lanes.
At the farm lane and also my in a bit.
What I can see on this is
So they have to be willing to give certain picks and have to accept the fact that they need to counter those certain picks that they give to each other. Unless you can pull out a miracle and pick something that the other team does not expect. So maybe Chemiwa with the Yuanke or Jushi with some assassin picks that we have not seen him pick in a long time. So obviously compositions wise, we have to see what the coaches have planned for both their teams.
Because they were in the low bracket and they were thought as the dark horse, and I feel like they are making comebacks as what they did back in.
So whoever wins this will face Nongshim Red Force, who are waiting for them in the last series of the day. So after this series, it will be between Deep Cross Gaming and not Deep Cross Gaming, Buriram and
I'm scared for both of them. I don't want to pack. I don't want to go home, right? I want to continue on. I need
Flash.
the journey to continue,
POV.
and they need to win this game.
Wow, best of one, to be honest,
Yes,
right?
you're right,
Even
you're
now,
right.
it's gonna be a best of one, like one game, deciding game.
Yeah, I think that's even more pressure to really perform in this
And
one, right?
scary, to be honest.
Everything on the line. We were talking about like, oh, how much of your cards would you want to show? All in, right?
Guys,
right now is the time. You don't want
I
any
have
regrets.
to.
And I feel like
Really
right now
wanted-
the most
vote for what?
valuable
Yes,
card
hashtag vote for Sagi, please, guys. And
if they are looking for this aggressiveness,
oh shit, what the
mine
hell?
is definitely
Guys,
gonna
vote
be
for
down.
Sagi. Hashtag vote for Sagi. Go to your HOK honor pass. Top right corner, there's a feast icon. Go to talents. Vote for Sagi with all your accounts, and we can get a Doria or a Lupan cosplay that I'm also willing to donate into getting the outfits. Yeah, so please vote for him. Thank you, guys. And I need to end the stream. I'll catch you guys on Discord and Discord and what's the other place? And HOK Global Esports. So I'll see you over there, alright, guys? I need to end stream. Bye bye. See y'all when I come back on the 3rd, because 1st and 2nd I'll be having open series. Thanks for joining me today, guys. I know it's a very short stream and I really appreciate it. And please support Sagi and all the talents and teams that made it this far in KWC. Bye bye. See you.
I am not a huge fan. I think the past 6 months